What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. I've been seeing this video circulating the reaction world. It's by this guy named Jason Aldean. Try that in a small town. Now, I don't know why, so we're going to jump into this. New to me, I've never heard this artist before. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Soulful, okay.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town.
Okay, so I can see why it's been circling around. Now, given the context of what the song is talking about, if you're not too careful, or if you kind of interpreted this as in a different way, you would say that this song is more aimed towards a certain demographic, right? Demographic of people and everything. But from what I'm hearing, or from what I'm saying, and this might be due to the video work is everything, is that he's talking about in general, right? That these types of acts are for the most part, disrespectful. Something that's interesting is that he states, try that in a small town, right? The reason why he's saying that is because generally in small towns, the communities are a little bit more tight knitted, right? That it's like one of them things where everybody knows everybody. You know what I'm talking about? High school graduation class of like 40. So if something was to happen, they more likely would be able to, whittle it down to who did it. You know what I mean? Because it can only be so many people. Okay.
You to find out, I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town.
As I'm listening to this, and I always say in some of my reactions, especially when we're dealing with kind of songs like this, that can be kind of like the topic of not necessarily controversy, but cause like, social issues and everything. The way that I kind of operate in my life is I, for the most part, always assume positive intent unless somebody gives me the reason to think otherwise, right? And for the most part, I am a peaceful person, right? I am able to see reason, especially when, you feel as though you should be leaning more towards the wrong side or towards the right, left side versus the right side. I have the ability to stay neutral, you know what I mean? Which is what some other people can't. You see something that offends you, and you 100% go off the rails, right? All type of logistical thinking just kind of goes right out the window, right? And I live my life by, you choose, if you're offended, then it's your responsibility, right? If you got offended, that's not their fault. It's 100% your fault because you let them take control of your emotions. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. That's an accountability, a huge horse pill of accountability. Not a lot of people are willing to accept and everything. But when I'm listening to this song, and here's the thing, it's possible. I can't say that it's not impossible that this song could have a different meaning, right? Who knows what's going on in people's heads whenever they make media or they make songs, especially surrounding something like this. But what I choose to believe, right, is that he's pretty much fed up with all these type of things that he's seeing, takes a look at the small town, he's realizing, okay, why is that happening here? Or if it does happen here, what are the circumstances? Not circumstances, but what are the outcomes? You know what I mean?
See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town full of good old boys.
voice.
raised upright. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town.
He killing on that guitar. Oh my goodness.
Small town. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Ooh, try that in a small town.
Yeah. So I can definitely kind of see this from both parts. And 100%. 100% for some of you guys that clicked on this video kind of saw the thumbnail, and you know this song, right? You know the context of this song, and then you saw the thumbnail, and it's possible, may not be possible, that you saw that there was a black man that ended up listening to this, and you clicked on this. Your fingers are ready to type. All right, how is he gonna take this? I already know it. Come on, we're not stupid. We're not. I mean, well, I would like to say most of the reactors, especially ones that have either my platform or something a lot larger, we're not stupid. You know what I mean? Well, I can tell you that no, I didn't find any part of this song very offensive. You kind of take all the elements. It's sung by a white guy. He's got the flag in the background. Obviously, he doesn't doesn't have a lot of tolerance when it comes to these type of acts of violence and burning the flag and everything. And it's country music, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, as far as a black person, it don't necessarily get that. It doesn't. Well, I should be careful what I say. But I didn't really take offense to this. It just sounds like a person that does not like violence. And as far as the flag burning, one of the things that I just couldn't wrap my head around is I understand that here in America, and honestly, no country is perfect. I understand that here in America, right, there are some things that vastly needs changing. 100%. Come on, you ain't got to tell me there's a vast of things that are changing. But you can't complain, and these just my thoughts, but necessarily you can't complain. You can't complain. You can challenge. That's why I say you can challenge as long as you have a plan and progress as far as how to fix it. But for the most part, you complain about the country that you live in, but at the same time reap the same benefits. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know what the benefits are. I'm not really that much into politics and stuff like that, but there are benefits that we reap daily. You know what I mean? So if you want to change something, if you want to challenge something, it's best to take a look at your blessings, because there are other countries that are less fortunate, that don't even have some of the luxuries that we have, right? Even the right to publicly complain. That's a right that we exercise so freely, so freely. You know what I mean? But anyways, not going to make this a super long reaction. It's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.